I don't want to listen to that.
Okay.
You can use headphones.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
Maybe I'd give her that dick she's desperate for. Can she handle 30 seconds with the 8 inches there? So soulless. Just completely dead. I feel like what this flight has taught me is that flying is better than going on coaches. I've been thinking I'm winning by going on coaches and not having to go through airports and do all that, but actually this compared to a 12-hour coach journey, yeah, there's no comparison. Are you ready for a landing shot? Here we go! Oh, not quite, not quite. Oh, there we go. Oh, bloody bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Oh, oh. Bip, 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 bip. Alright, you got the bloody landing strip.
On cell phones.
Costa Rica Airport, everybody. So we're now at a standstill. We said it's going to take a few more minutes. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened. Why? Why do I need my seatbelt fastened? We stationary. And we're not going anywhere. So I think the rebel in me is going to go, fuck you. Just like the old queue to get on the plane, the cattle all gets up straight away to fight for the bags and queue to get off the plane. Very strange. Once again, I'll just sit and wait for everyone to be done and get out of the bloody way. Why? Why get up so fast and early just to stand in the alleyway? It makes no sense, but then people are all very retarded, unfortunately. Now I have to live in this world and look at it all. I do, however, acknowledge that if everyone had my attitude towards the situation, no one would leave the bloody plane. So, it's a good job, but we do have all these retards that just queue up like cattle, and then the superior beings can just leave in freedom without all the cattle once they're gone. Superior beings, that's going to piss somebody off, isn't it? But it's true. Very easy. Gracias, senor. You have good genes. And yes, I meant genes as in DNA. He was a fine example of an El Salvador. Ooh, bloody hell. The country we've just bloody been in. One of them. Very tall. Just looks healthy. Especially for an air host person. So yes, I thought I'd tell him that he's got good genes. This gentleman here appears to be one of the higher IQ ones. He feels, he just feels very different to the other one that I showed you, the more ooga booga one. Yeah, feels like a human. So that's good. Must have at least a 90 IQ. Obviously, I do acknowledge that they are human. I am a YouTuber. I do have to try and be funny. But I also think it's important to acknowledge that there are definite differences, and this lie that we've been told in the West, but we're all the same, is just laughable when you actually start looking at it and observing and watching patterns and behaviour and seeing clear differences, particularly in impulse control. The Costa Rican facts for you. It's stamping passport time. Surely if I get a Costa Rican stamp I can count it as another country. What do you think? Pardon?
I know you don't claim the baggage.
No. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I do. Do I claim the baggage or is it? No. It's already going.
You don't need the claim. The transit is the next floor.
Oh, I thought it was strange. All right, thank you. So I don't need a stampy stamp. I just need to go to transit, which apparently is on the next floor. I don't think we can say we've been in Costa Rica then. But my feet are on Costa Rican soil. Well, not soil. Costa Rican tiles, which everything is bloody tiled in Latin America. Slippy and rainy. I really should have asked about my bags, whether I was supposed to collect them or not, but he said not. So we'll just have to hope that the bags are there in... Ooh, I haven't told you a final destination yet, have I? Well, you better keep watching, haven't you? Right to the end of the video. I feel I should clarify my point earlier where I was like, oh, he's got good genes and looks alright for an air host person. Yeah, I find they are very robotic. And obviously they suffer from a lot of poison. I think they all had to get jabbed, didn't they, to carry on with their job. and a lot of stuff gets sprayed at me. Have you seen these videos going around of air hostesses spraying in the sky? And the video that I saw was actually on a flight from Nigeria, and people were saying, "Oh my God, the people stink so bad for having to spray air freshener." But no, it's a new World Health Organization doctrine to spray us all with some chemical on planes now. Now, luckily, it's not happening out here in Latin America yet, but it will do soon. So yeah, they're all heavily poisoned and work in a very sterile environment. It's all very like authoritarian and do this and scam this and put this here. So obviously we become very robotic. So that's why I was saying that he stood out a little bit. He's a bit less robotic and a bit more human and alive. Where the fuck am I and what's happening? Am I just going straight to a gate? The ticket doesn't have a gate on it, so I have no idea where to go. Luckily I've got a lot of time to find out, but yeah, I mean, who am I going to ask? Miss Starbucks? I don't fucking think so. So I don't really know what to do or where to go. I might try to go back this way. Okay, I just don't know what to do. I need to find one of those one of those down there. Those TV screens, maybe that would help. And I really should have checked when I checked in my big bag, but it does just, you know, automatically happen. But Mr. Passport stamp man said what it did, so we'll go with it. There we go, the top one, Bogota, 155. I think it said gate 19. So I think that's that conundrum sorted. Yes, Puerta 90 on time, good. So we're going to find gate 19, charge up this thing, so we can keep doing this all the way to Argentina. Ah, yes, we're going to Argentina, baby. Then I guess I'll maybe eat my possum. I forgot what the bloody called already. What the fuck were they called? Definitely isn't possum. And watch a bit of YouTube until 2 in the morning when I get on another plane. It's exciting me too. Yeah, I've been really enjoying learning about President Bukele and hearing what the people have to say about him, which is incredible. I've never heard a people's rave about a president like that before. Except, I suppose, MAGA before the whole Epstein file debacle. And people started to realise, like, oh, he's just part of the same club. But yeah, they fucking love Bukele in El Salvador. Certainly 80% of them do. Highest approval ratings of any president in the world. So we're going to go and see another version of Bukele, a millionaire, who I don't think is quite as impressive. I get the impression he's a bit more egoic. But who knows? Anyway, I think this is gate 19. There's fuck all here. So yeah, it's going to be a fairly boring 2 hours. Yeah, just watch YouTube. Oh my goodness. Each seat has its own plot. That is very impressive. Wow, what a floozy. Costa Rica airport wants $6.99 USD for 1 hour of internet. It's heavy work, Costa Rica airport. You can stick it up with fucking Japsy. I'll just sit here in silence. So I've got super comfy, I'm having a nice lie down. And then this cunt comes and thinks it's appropriate to just play music out of his phone. Why, like, what goes through these people's heads? Why would you think you can do that? What a fucking knobhead. There's just no getting away from it, man. For some reason, I don't know why, but this guy asked me if it was okay to sit down. I felt like saying, yeah, as long as you're fucking quiet. And guess what he does? Gets out his phone and starts making noise straight away. So I've moved away from the other guy. And now I've got this one. And it's like, oh my god, it's like got fake, whatever he's listening to, it's like got that fake laughter on it, you know, like Friends had. Not that I ever watched Friends, obviously, not to be retard. Like anything that has fake laughter on it, like what are you doing? And it even has like noises that I don't know if they're able to do, like, you know, like cartoon noises basically, like to keep retards engaged. It's just so retarded. And I know, like, retards watching this will be like, oh, he's so judgmental, he's so this, he thinks he's so amazing, but no. I'm just a sensitive, intuitive, intelligent being, and I have to put up with these fucking retards. It's really difficult. It's really difficult being conscious in a completely unconscious world, and I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to not speak about it just because you're a fucking retard and you have to project that this is judgment, when actually it's just reality. If you're not able to just sit without staring at your phone, then you are an indoctrinated zombie and you should really do something about it.
Excuse me, do you have any headphones you could use?
Yeah.
I don't want to listen to that.
Okay.
You can use headphones?
Yeah.
Gracias. Okay, now. Ah, right, okay, yeah, cool, man.
It's brought me for like 3 hours, bro. Just waiting to get on the plane so I could go to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, Colombia and then Argentina. So yeah, 13-hour flight now.
You like travel?
Yeah, I'm a nomad.
Bro, that is fire.
Yeah, well.
What's your favorite country you've seen so far?
Thailand.
Really?
Yeah, it's the best
You've been
place.
in Asia.
It's the best place to live.
Okay.
It's the easiest place to live. I mean, I got put in jail.
Oh, really?
So it's, it can go wrong, but I was stupid. I started a business and put it all on YouTube, and
That's cool.
yeah. So
What is your business name, bro?
so I have 3 channels. One, but I've actually taken them down right now.
Okay.
But they are going to go back up very soon.
I'll write it down.
Alright, nice one, bro. So
Yeah.
it turns out, I'm actually filming now.
Yeah,
It turns out it wasn't this guy. It was that old cunt over there. So I'm having a go. So he goes, yeah, sure. And then obviously the noise continues. So I just start staring at this nice guy here. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, it's not me, mate. I'm like, oh shit, sorry.
Let's go England.
Yeah, gates opening. Okay, I just need to give up on this lying down and trying to feel some sort of peace thing. Juan was cool, wasn't he? From Miami. Liked him after I had to go with him. I got it though, it was totally cool. And then, I can't remember when I switched the camera off, but I was trying to explain to him about my channels and why they've been a success. And yeah, I mean, he got it. It's hard because, like, you can very easily be taken as arrogant, but like, the truth is, I've done a lot of self-work. I've done vision quests. I've done things that people would never fucking do, which means I've met myself to the deepest of levels, or a very deep level. And that's why people are interested in what I've got to say, because it brings wisdom and intuition. I'm explaining this to him and just being like, is he just thinking that I'm completely arrogant and up my own arse, or is he seeing? And this is the thing actually, when you hold this wisdom and this intuition and this depth, unless you're a complete wotard who doesn't want to see it because it reflects their retardation, if it's somebody who's actually interested and on a expansive journey themselves, as Juan clearly was, they can feel it and they can feel the truth of it, and it's very penetrating. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened just then. It's just fucked up. Where's Juan gone? Was it too much for him? Like I am most people. It's so funny when all these people that think they would love to be my friend or love to get to know me, I'm like, you wouldn't be able to hack it, mate, because I'd be able to see everything and I would reflect it all to you. I can't suffer fools for long. Even like, someone like Max, who is amazing. I can see how traumatized he is and how much he's playing out those traumas and how in those traumas he is. And after 3 nights, I was already starting to hold the mirror up to his what do you call it? God, I'm so tired. To his irrational beliefs. There's a much better phrase for it and word for it than that. But you know, people can't get away with shit around me because I will hold them up to it. And that is a very loving act. You know, it's what most people get triggered about, and what most people like say things like, "Oh, he's arrogant, he's judgmental, he's this, he's that." You know, they have to label me, so then they can dismiss what's being reflected to them. Anyway, I think I'm done. I think what I was trying to say is, you know, people really want to be around me, and they love it for a short while. Because I will never ever, this is the bottom line for me, is I'll never choose friendship over truth. I'll never choose your feelings over truth. Like, I will just choose the truth every time. That's all I'm interested in. Anything else bores the shit out of me. So yeah, people get upset very fast, but the handful of people that not only dig it, but appreciate it, and acknowledge the potency of it and the importance of it, they're the ones I'm here for. You know, the type of people who join a men's group, for example. But yeah, 90% of you won't cut it, I'm afraid. Whereas most people, like this people, are more interested in being right, or how they look. You know, hence the virtue signalling of the left. You know, where they'll do mental somersaults in an argument to be right, because they're not interested in the truth. They're just interested in their ego and how they look. Hence why they go for these things that sound really good, like Black Lives Matter, or hope not hate, or just be kind, even if being kind is enabling insanity and the destruction of humanity. No. Truth. 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 And more truth. That's all we should be interested in. Not your stupid feelings, and whether you're offended or not. Whether you're looking good to all the other plebs. So just out of boredom, to be honest. Thought, I might buy a bag of crisps. Thinking, you know, hoping it might be $4. Okay, so it was a big bag of crisps. Doritos. $8.75. I really wish I'd filmed my reaction when she told me, and then her face when I was just like laughing. Like, does anyone buy that? Like, really? Just can't imagine how anyone would spend $8.75 on a bag of crisps. Unless like they're a multi-millionaire. But the daft thing is, it won't be the millionaires that buy it, it will be the office working plebs. Because if you would do that, you'd never become a millionaire. I'm not saying you won't become a millionaire, because obviously if you're going to become a millionaire, you're going to make so much money, it doesn't really matter, but it's the mentality, like the mentality of just allowing yourself to be robbed, because that's what it is. I mean, that is robbery. Like, how are you justifying that? I guess you just need to get one pleb out of every 20 bags that you would normally sell. If you just get one pleb to pay $8.75, then it works out. There's going to be a lot of plebs in the airport. You'll hear it in a minute. Just been yapping away. Obviously it's stopped now, I've got the camera out. But there's a very yappy dog in the departure lounge. Is that going to be on the plane? Yeah, it's one of these dogs that's got an owner that doesn't know how to communicate with it and can't control it and just barks all the time. You know, dogs on planes, I've never experienced that before. Anyway, stop yapping now. So that's kind of made this clip pointless. That's going to piss me off. Anyway, let the castle queue begin. Oh, there's the dog, look. Why is there a dog on the plane? I mean, I love dogs. But you know, there should definitely be anyone that uses a harness on a dog should not be allowed to bring the dog on a plane, because if you're using a harness on your dog, you don't know how to communicate with your dog. You should be using a slip lead. Anyway, it's quiet right now, but I don't get why there's a dog on the plane. And if we are going to have dogs on planes, which I'm actually all for. Oops, let's zoom back out. Sorry about that. How was my nostril? And there should be some basic competency tests of the owner to make sure they actually know how to communicate with the dog. That guy doesn't. And a little fluffy dog man, I mean, it's only going to be a yappy dog. There are no such good. They are. I love all dogs, obviously. All dogs are amazing. But when you actually get into it, there are no good little dogs. Like compared to, you know, when you're comparing all the breeds, the top 5 breeds, they're all big dogs. The little dogs are shit. You tell me one good breed of a small dog, and I'll show you a retard, because you'll be wrong. Because I don't know. They're all yapping and often skitty and just generally quite annoying. Maybe it's like an Alsatian or a Rottweiler or an African Boer Baal. Oh my god, I used to have one, I can't even remember what I said. Best dog I've ever had. Amazing, Roland, what a dog, what a dog. Little fluffy dogs, man. It's also, they are the worst dogs. But it's also the type of people that buy them. You know, it's people who have no experience with dogs, so they get a little dog. And that just makes it even worse, because they treat it like a child and try to talk to it rather than commanding it. Anyway, that's enough about dogs. I'm going to eat my cashew nuts.
So it turns out very few of these plug sockets that I was raving about actually work.
Wow, wearing a mask in 2025. I mean, wearing one in 2020 was retarded. Needless to say, I never ever wore one. Very proud to say, never ever ever wore a mask. And then there's this retard in 2025, still pretending COVID's real. What? I mean, what? The fear within these people, which is obviously all from childhood trauma that's unresolved and now gets projected out into some fake thing that never even existed. It's just amazing, isn't it? Can you imagine walking around in a mask? I mean, obviously, like I say, it was retarded in 2020, but, you know, like, does he not? I mean, he probably thinks he's the clever one. Like, I think these people, like, I think they think that they're the conspiracy theorists and the government is lying because they want to pretend COVID is everywhere.
Hola, buenas.
Hola. But no, mate, you're not the clever one, you're a retard.
Aquí tienes que te haya-
Gracias. You know how basically everyone thinks of that all the time. And the reason I'm wise, and the reason you're watching me and you're captivated by me, is because I know I'm wrong all the time. And I'm open to being wrong all the time, and I'm open to changing my opinion, and I surrender to the higher truth and the higher power, whatever you want to call it. As opposed to being like, I think this, and this is why it's right. I know I'm a retard, I know we're all retards, I know we're all indoctrinated to be retards. But the guy walking around in a mask is like, look at all these idiots not protecting themselves against this deadly against the air, essentially. I'm scared of the air, but he'll wrap it up as, you know, he'll have read some fucking report. I think he's all clever and wise. Flight to Bogota, everyone.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. It's fantastic. Piece of plastic.
Oh, and guess what, Barbie woman, old woman in fact, way too old to still try to be a Barbie. Guess what she's doing now? She's playing noise out of a bloody phone. I'll let her get away with it until we take up, and then presumably it will stop because she'll run out of data. But if she thinks she's doing that in the flight, then she's going to get a silly little Barbie twat punched. In the twat is in the fanny. So this is what not knowing yourself and desperation gets you. She's never had a conscious breath, clearly. She's never felt herself, she's run away from herself her whole life, and she's still chasing dick so badly because it's just something external, it's something that validates her. We're all seeking validation, like most friendships are based purely on validation. Will you validate my stupid beliefs? Will you give me status? Will you validate my status? Ooh, I'm a doctor. Will you validate that? Whereas she needs validation from Dick, clearly. Hence why she's doing this to herself. Bleach blonde hair. Can you imagine being that age and being so desperate for Dick, but you still bleach blonde in your hair? Many of you, yeah, you can. And I'm not having a go at you, I get it. I'm just very lucky that I woke up and was willing to do the work and drink the ayahuasca and do the vision quest and the men's work and the breath work and the yada 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 to get past a lot of this stuff. You know, I still have it, of course. I'm still a broken human, but I'm not letting it dictate my life to a point where I look like that at 60. Put the dick down and have a conscious breath. And I get this is all a bit ironic after I was doing all the dick stuff earlier on. I don't know where that came from. That's the end of the clip. Oh, this is where I feel really bad. She's really nice. I mean, everything I said is still true. But yeah, she's really nice. She's just asked if she can go and sit next to her friend or something, and then she turns to me and she goes, maybe only you here. And like with a big smile and really friendly, like no need to do that whatsoever in terms of speak to me. But yeah, she wants to let me know that I'm gonna have 3 seats to myself again. God, he's good. He's looking after me today. Yes, I do feel like a bit of it twice because it was really nice energy.
Solo esta. Okay.
3 seats to me, son. Giggity 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 woo. She was so nice. Maybe I'd give her that dick she's desperate for. Man High Club, baby. Can she handle 30 seconds with the 8 inches? Where, you know, it's a very nice package, but it doesn't last long. This is such good news. So this flight I think is 4 hours long to Bogota. But it's so good that I'm going to be able to sleep and lie down. Wow. I will be lying down straight away if any other fucker thinks of coming and sitting here. They could think again, I tell you. Going to have my sweaty, stinky feet out straight away, warning them all off. If one comes near me, I'm going to look at them in the eye and I'm going to go, that should get rid of him. How many years ago do you think this guy gave up on his life and just started going through the zombie motions? At what point did he realise he was going to be an air host for the rest of his life until he retired? And he was going to spend his whole life pointing at stuff. My God. I would definitely rather be dead. Okay, now she's a bit of alright. I'll try and get a close-up frontal shot for you lads. Anyway, she just had to tell this retard to put his chair up. As if anyone doesn't know that they can't have the chair back when you're taking off. You thought he'd have to go anyway, which I kind of respect. I like a rebel, obviously. But she had to like tap on him and wake him up, unless he was pretending. As if. I just find it funny. Like, I love rebels, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he was rebel. I think he was just fucking weird. When I started the clip. Sorry, I know it's a bit boring, but it does look kind of cool, doesn't it? Oh, come on, get off the fucking ground. 24 seconds already. Oh my God. Okay, we're off the ground. Yay! Look how gorgeous all that orange light is, all those orange street lights. Remember when England used to have orange street lights? Before, rather strangely, they changed them all during COVID and put 5G things on top of them as well. Very strange. They're obviously really worried about how fast it takes for you to download a movie, because humanitarian government that cares about the people, just cares about you and your internet speeds. It's nothing to do with zapping you or controlling you or activating whatever they put inside you during the told cough and sneeze problem reaction solution, by which I mean the poke in the arm for those who are too retarded to understand what I'm talking about. And if he doesn't understand what that is, then really you shouldn't really be watching this channel. Go and watch the BBC. In fact, don't, because that's not good for anyone. But it's probably more your level. Ooh, nice lightning in the background. What was it saying? Something about COVID and all that nonsense? I can't remember. No, that was the tangent. What I was talking about was growing up. Do you remember those beautiful ambient light, amber, beautiful street lamps we used to have in UK that used to feel good, energetically used to feel good? It was on the healthy side, the red side of the light spectrum, and now we just get poisoned with these horrible LED blue street lights. Well, it's nice to see some good old-fashioned healthy street lighting again.
Por seguridad expresados y con el cinturón de seguridad abrochado. Con el fin de mantener una ventilación adecuada, les agradecemos abrir las tomas de
Wow, that flight went fast, probably because I slept all the way through it.
abrir los compartimientos hasta que el avión se haya detenido completamente,
Oh, God, this is
las
getting
señales de
draining,
cinturón
man.
se haya apagado y las zonas se haya llamado para
Just want to go to bed. Oh man, that really nice Barbie doll just waved at me as she went past. She's not going to say hey when she sees the video, is she? Did you?